guys, and welcome back to this masterclass for the beginner in C programming language. It's your guy once again, the Wolf, and today guys we are going to learn about string functions. Remember guys, in the previous lesson we learned about special character where we used the backslash and we were able to include a double quote or single quote in our statements or in our strings. And still we are working on strings, so this is the last subtopic about strings. So welcome once again, and without much ado, let's get started. Okay, welcome once again. So we will start off by defining what string functions are. And remember guys, I'm using card block, the old damn ways, the old ninjas IDE. You can use Visual Studio, but that is for Gen Z's. For the old way, I will stick on this. You know what? Let's define this thing. Okay, so what are these string functions? So C also has many useful string functions which we can be used to perform certain operation on strings. So to use them, you must include a string header file in your program to start. So I will start off by clearing this, or just create a new. Do I really need this? So I think I should delete this, and yeah, we'll start from here. Okay, so I've already told you that we must include the header, which is the header file that we are going to, which is a library actually. And remember, these libraries are actually made of, were created to make things easier. They are just called functions that which are pre-installed in the IDE, so we can use this not in the IDE but in the library. So let's get started. So let's first of all start with before that, remember this string function. These are, or I've already said that they are the inbuilt functions that we can utilize to make our work easier. So we must use this header here, which is, we should include this header. Let's start from here. Hashtag include, just like that. Include, we want this header, which is a string header. So these are just pre-inbuilt functions that we are going to use to deal with our strings. So string, just like that, easy like that, easy peasy, right? So string dot h, yeah, so we have included the header. So we're going to utilize this library, and it has so many functions to do with strings. So let's start with a string length, right? So for example, to get the length of a string, you can use the string length function to get that length, right? Okay, so to do that, let me just first of all create a variable here, and because it's a character. And guys, remember, in C we don't have really strings as a variable. We just put them in terms of characters, and we put them in an array, so we have a string there. So car, let's say alphabet, right? Alphabet's good. Or let me just write the wolf here, the name wolf, just like that. I'm actually mispronouncing my name. How dare should I do that? No, you should not do that, bro. So there we go, we have a string wolf. So let's put my name in there. Okay, in fact I should put this as a name, and then I should now put my name there, which is those strings. The strings are, remember, they're just simple characters that creates a string. So we can have a character which is a single letter, and if we have many of them, let's say 2, 3, they are strings. So let me just put my name there, which is a wolf, right? Okay, so from here, remember also to put this semicolon, and let me use a print function. And remember also, even the print function is just in inbuilt functions. We will talk about that later. So print function, and I want to print, what do you want to print, bro? And so I want to print this is a specifier formatted, remember to put them there. So percentage z is actually ZU. What is the meaning of this? This is specifier formatter. We use them to get the size, and U actually means undefined. Remember, there is defined integer, defined. Yeah, there. We will talk about that. Don't worry. Just stick up with me. Okay, so I'll put a comma here. Just like that. And now I can use this. Now, since I have this string header here, I have this inbuilt method or function, and I call it string length. It's written like this: string length. And you can see our IDE is actually trying to predict, and it's just here. Wow. So string length, and we want to get the length of this wolf, right? So I'm going to put the name here, copy that, and then paste in here, right? Because all the ninjas really loves copying. And what else have I left with? The return function here. The return, telling the ID that, oh yeah, we return with this. Let's terminate this with 0. We are done, right? Okay, so what I'm going to do next here, I just want to run this, right? And see whether we can have the number of this character. But this one normally is actually the size of a variable. So let's run this and find out what is this. Okay, hope there is no error. So it's running. You can see down here. Wow, it's running. There is no error yet. This means that today I've done a perfect code, you know. There we have 4. Let's count them and see how many are they. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, okay, man, we did it. We are the best programmer at this moment. In 2025, we are the best programmer in C. Nobody will ever cancel that. Remember that, right? Okay, let's see the next thing what we can do. So remember, in the strings chapter, we used the size of to get the size of a string array. And note that the size of and this one, which actually the size of and the string length, this one here, are a bit different, and I'm just explaining this. So they behave actually differently, as the size of also include the backslash 0, which is a character when counting, right? So let's find out. So we have this name here, and I just want to print. Let's print something here so that we can see whether there is a difference. So we have said that the size of actually include the 0. The 0 what? What could I say? So let me just copy this. Allow me to copy this because I'm lazy. Of course, I'm lazy. And then now I am going to use. Let me just put a new line here so that we can. Remember this backslash n is going to escape, and this is called the escape character, and it's going to escape a new line. So I don't need to escape the another one, but I can just put there. But no need, because we have already escaped that. So let me just, instead of the string length, I'm just going to use the size of and see whether we can get there correct. You can see the difference, right? So let's try size of. Yeah, you can see here. So the size of name, right? Okay. So let's find out what is the difference. Of course, we said that the size of actually includes it includes the 0 index there. So definitely we're going to have 5, right? So where is this thing down here? Let me just cancel this so I can rerun again. Okay, so running again, I'm running again. Yeah, you see, we have 5. So we included the 0 index there. Okay, we are doing great, bro. We are doing amazing work here, just like Trump does his hands, you know, he's making the Republican. Okay, leave aside that. So it's also important that you know that the size of will always return the memory size in bytes and not the actual string length. That's why we had 5. So it actually included, this actually gives the memory size. So this size of the name actually gave us the size of that memory in bytes. So we had 5 bytes, right? Okay, and remember 5 bytes, a byte actually has got 8 bits in it. So 8 bits, which is a byte, a bit, 8 bits makes a byte, right? Simple as that. You can go back and check it. So again, let me just change a different thing here. Okay, so let me just do a little thing here. So let's see how we can do this. I just want to change this wolf to, maybe let me just have A B C D to Z. Oops. A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O P Q R S T U V. I'm done. Actually, I can't write this alphabet. I mean, no, this is not the name, but alphabets. Let me just change a little thing here. Oh, just remove this. Alpha, beta, evo, opposites. And then, now, I wanna copy this alphabet, control copy, and put on here. Oh, here, bro, and there. And again, I should again put it here. One thing I wanna do is just put 50 here. What am I doing, bro? What are you doing? So we wanna have a memory size of this, right? So let me just run this and see the difference, right? Okay, so this is going to give us the memory size, because I've defined the alphabet to be the size of 50, right? So if I print this over here, the string length, to use this, and also if I use the string length, it's going to give me the accurate answer here, which will be actually, let me just do this will be actually 26 alphabet, right? We know with the alphabet there are 26. If you count them, they are 26. But if I print the size of, see what we get. We will get the memory size. This will be 50. And if I'm wrong, we won't be the best programmer in C today, but tomorrow we will be, right? Okay, let me just run this. Okay, bro, run it, run. We wanna make Kenya to be the best excelling country, So let's wait and see. Whoa, it's running. Imagine it's running. I told you we're the best programmer, and you never even believed that. Yeah, it's running down here. Boom! Whoa, 22. Wow, no, man, I just expected 26. Maybe I did not, but the 50 is correct. So the problem is there is some letters that are escaped. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V. Oh, I didn't even finish W. And I've already told you guys, if I can't sing this, I don't know how to write. Because this alphabet have no formula. How can I just memorizing? And I don't like memories. But computer do with memory. That's the difference between us and the computers. Our neurons actually finds a new part, creates new parts. That's how we remember. But computers have memory. We will never be like, computer will never be like us. Let me just tell you the truth. So TUV W WXYZ. Let me run this and see where we have 26 characters. Wow, there we go. So you see, if I could have not sang that or sing that or played, I don't know how to put that. English is not my thing. I do speak so Sheng, man, kitu iko chonjo kabisa, bro. Okay, so we are right. We are okay with that, right? So let's see what we can do next. So let's see on how we can concatenate strings. We need to combine strings, and yeah, let's do it, bro. Don't talk, bro. Just do it. So to concatenate or to combine two strings, you can use the string cut function. There we go. So this head actually includes string.head, has so many inbuilt functions that we can utilize to work with our string, bro. So we have used the string length, and we have found the length of string. The size of, we have seen how we can get the memory size. And now let's use the string cut function to combine strings. So let's do it. Again, I just wanna delete this. Maybe delete one of these because I'm too lazy when it comes to typing. But it's more worse when I write. So with computers, I'm cool. So here, I just wanna create. Bro, just delete this. Sis, just delete this. Wherever you are, welcome once again. This is your only guy who actually does things, who make things work, right? So I just wanna change this to a character called string 1. I have string 1 here, but I love writing with small letters. So delete that, and then string 1. In string 1, I just wanna have 20, a memory size of 20, right? And then I can say hello. I can say hello, just like that. Okay, the next thing I wanna do, let me just have second string, control copy, put it down here, and remember we are making Kenya greater once again. Okay, this is 2, and now this one I don't wanna include the memory size, but I can put world in here. Hello world, I can put wolf. Hello wolf. Okay, so let's concatenate string 2 to string 1. So the result is stored in string 1. Okay, so to do this, we just do a simple thing like, so we are using the string cut. String cut. You can see here the function is here, and you can see we have so many functions to do with strings because we included this. We have string cut, we have string cut, we have string comparison, we have string scroll, we have copy, we have a couple of them. We can use this. Wow, C is really amazing. It's doing great. Okay, so string cut, that's what we wanna do. And now I just wanna put string 2 into string 1. How can I do that? So what I'm going to do is to put this string 1 here, but at least we have a memory size of 20. Control copy and paste in here like that, and put a comma and put the string 2 there. So this is called combining, right? So I'm combining string 2 to string 1, and if I print out, let me print out string 1. So if I print string 1, remember specify format. Now I'm going to use a %s, meaning string, right? So I'm formatting in string because these are strings. So I'm going to print string 1 and see whether we did the right thing. Copy and delete this, paste that there. Okay, what else, bro? Nothing. So let me just remove this because this comment is weird. So let me run. Oh, there is an error because I did not put a semicolon here. And boom, there we have hello world. You can see that. If I really want to have a space there, you can You can put a space, but it's okay. You have seen that we have combined the two strings, so we are doing great, right? So note that the size of string 1 should be large enough to store the result of the two string combined. So 20 is our example. For example, if I put 5 here, probably there will be an error because the storage is the size is small. Let me just try. Let's just do a 3 there, and it means that I have so many tabs here until I cannot cancel this, or I can run it again. Let's see. Is there a problem? I should raise a problem. It's running. Whoa, something went wrong because I don't think it's running. Because this dot, oh, it's running. Let me see. Oh, the array character is too long. You can see here. So say hello. So it actually, yeah, it was too long. So the storage was too small. So the only way to do that, we did with our 20. It was working correctly. So let's see another function which is called copy. Let's see how we can copy strings. So to copy the value of one string to another, and you can use the string copy function. So let's see that. Let's find out. So I'm just going to get my 20 back here, and I'm going to say hello, Mr. Wolf, right? Just like that. And then should I put the exclamation mark there? Because I don't know why. This grammar is something actually also has no formula, so I don't understand that. Okay, so string 2 again, I should have 20 here, and now this one is not assigned anything, just declaring it. So let's copy string 1 to string 2, right? So to do that, we are not going to use this string cut. Is actually we have done that. This is combining. Now we want to copy, so we just change this cut here and say copy. It's written like that. So I just want to copy to string 2. So this, remove this, just carry it, put a comma there, and put the string 1. So we are copying, so we want to print string 2. So here we remove this one and put it 2 there. So run it again, bro. Run it. Boom! Hello, Mr. Wolf. So we copied from string 1 and we placed it in a string 2, and we were successful. And that's why we say we want to make Kenya a great once again, right? Okay, note that the size of string 2 should be large enough to store the copied string. So we did with our 20 in this example. So let's see another function called compare strings, right? We want to compare strings, bro. You know, we don't compare people. I've heard that some ninjas are trying to compare some girls out there, and the men trying to compare some. I don't know. I don't want to talk about that because I'm not whatever. So let's see how we can do with comparison, right? So to compare two strings, you can use string comparing function, and it's written like exactly what I'm going to do. So it actually returns 0 if the two strings are equal. So if the strings are equal, it returns 0. Otherwise, a value that is not 0. Right? Okay. So let's compare. I just want to compare Wolf. Let me just delete this. Just compare this. And I don't have to remove this. And wow, I copy this. Oh, just remove it again, and equal again. Hello, right? I just want to compare the wolf and see whether, yeah, we have already said that if they are same, they are going to return 0. But if they are not it's going to return a number which is not 0, which can be 1, 2, 3, and so, and again, let me just have string 3 here. Copy this. This is string 3, and I just want to have hi. Have you ever guys heard of string theory? String theory is a quantum thing, and it's the foundation of the reality that we live in. It's strange. So I think even in computer we can talk about strings. They build up the universe in computer. Okay, we can also have integers, but leave aside that strings, the musical thing. Okay, forget about that. So let's compare string 1 and compare with string 2 and print the result first. So I want to print, let me just remove this first of all. Okay, I just want to, first of all, let me just remove this. I just comment this. Okay, so print, I just want to print this format specifier because this is now an integer and they are the signed integer in your string. So compare, put this compare here, string compare, remove this. So string compare, this function was written, it's actually right here, and it's returned an integer, right? So that's why we placed this specifier formatter, which is integer here, which is signed one. Okay, and signed, right? No, this one is signed because we have signed. So what else? I was talking too much until I forgot what I was saying, what I was writing, but I did not do that. So I'm going to compare string 1 with string 2 first, and now I can copy this, and should return 0 because it's true that it's the same. V and comma V. Remove this, put 2 there. So this actually returns 0. The string are equal, right? They are equal. If you count them, they are equal. And again down here, before I print that, also let's compare string 1 and the string 3 and print the result, right? So I just want to copy the same thing here. Control copy or Control Z. Control on PC, Control C, and Control V on your PC. And from here now I can compare now string 1 and the 3. So just put the 3 here. So let's see the difference. This actually, the last one here, this returns -4 because the string are not equal. So there would be a difference of 4. Yeah, and actually it returns the what? Let's run and find out. So run this. The compiler is running. So I'm ready. Please do it faster. And my computer today seems to be a little bit. Let's take your time. There, it's running, bro. Just be patient, With computers, you must be patient. With coding, you must be patient. Wow, are you printing something? Yeah, there we go. So we have 0, which was true, and this one, no, it should have returned the -4. Let me find out. What did I do wrong? Where did I go wrong? Okay, this was high. Okay, no, this is really. It actually returned a number different, which is 1, which means that it's not. I don't know why it did not return -4. String 1 and the string. Okay, that's the answer we have. Unless there is something that Let me find it out first. Okay, it's okay. I did not. Is there a return function here? Okay, let me run it again. But at least there is 0, which means it was equal, and this one negative 1 is not equal. So we have found out that that was cool. So we are done for the class of today, and you can go online and try to find some more references to understand this. But this is it for today. And guys, thank you so much for joining the class of today. It's your guy once again, the Wolf, and I'm saying have a good day, have a good evening, have a good whatever you are, it is what it is, and thank you for this. See you in the next lesson.